Just after midnight, Mari left an old bar in the downtown area. Usually she would head home with friends, but tonight she was alone. The leaves of the street trees swayed in the wind, casting eerie shadows on the road. Mari felt a chill run down her spine. She raised her hand several times to hail a taxi, but the cars kept passing her by. They might find it suspicious to see a young woman standing alone at this hour, Mari thought. After walking for about 30 minutes, she found an idling taxi near an old park. The vehicle looked a bit worn, with yellow paint peeling off in places. The driver was leaning against the window, seemingly in a deep sleep. Mari hesitated. She felt reluctant to wake a sleeping person, but she was also scared to walk home alone. Taking a deep breath, she gently knocked on the window. The driver slowly opened his eyes, gazing at Mari with a vacant stare. His eyes were strangely empty, causing Mari to flinch for a moment. The driver stared at her intently, squinting as if to make sure she was really there. "Where to, miss?" The driver's voice was hoarse and seemed to come from far away. Mari gave her address. The driver nodded silently and unlocked the back door. As she got into the car, the smell of old leather and a faint scent of damp earth hit her nostrils. Mari tried to open the window, but it wouldn't budge. As the taxi started moving, the streetlights irregularly illuminated the interior. Each time, the driver's figure seemed to distort. Occasionally, Mari felt the driver's eyes in the rearview mirror glowing unnaturally. "Excuse me, could I open the window a bit?" Mari managed to ask. The driver shook his head. "No, we can't let the outside ones in." Mari was confused by these words. Something felt off, but she couldn't pinpoint exactly what was wrong. The taxi passed through residential areas and onto unfamiliar roads. The streetlights became fewer and the surroundings gradually darkened. Mari began to feel uneasy. "Excuse me, are we going the right way?" The driver didn't answer. She only felt his eyes in the rearview mirror glowing even more intensely. Suddenly, the taxi slammed on its brakes. Mari almost hit her face on the front seat. "What's?" She swallowed her words. In front of the car stood a girl in a white dress. Illuminated by the moonlight, her figure was semi-transparent, the scenery behind her visible through her body. Mari gasped. The girl slowly approached the taxi, opened the back door, and got in. A cold wind blew into the car, making Mari's skin crawl. The girl sat silently next to Mari. Her eyes were filled with deep sadness. As Mari tried to speak, the girl's figure disappeared like mist. Panicked, Mari shouted at the driver, "Stop the car, I want to get out!" But the driver, without even turning around, accelerated the vehicle. The city lights had completely disappeared, and the taxi was now speeding through a dark forest. Mari desperately tried to open the door, but it was firmly locked. She tried to take out her cell phone, but it wouldn't turn on. "Where are you taking me?" Mari cried out. At that moment, the driver slowly turned around. His face had no eyes, no nose, no mouth, just flat skin. Mari screamed, but her voice seemed to be absorbed into the car's interior. The taxi continued driving through the darkness, eventually stopping in front of a large iron gate. Rusted letters on the gate read, "Resting place for those who never return." The driver, turning his featureless head towards Mari, said, "We've arrived. This is your new home." Mari looked down at her own body with trembling hands. Her figure had become semi-transparent, just like the girl's, and then she remembered. After leaving the bar, as she was about to cross the road, there were the headlights of a large truck, and then a violent impact. The gate slowly opened, and countless glowing souls appeared from within. They all reached out their hands, as if welcoming Mari. With shaking legs, Mari got out of the taxi and walked into the light. Behind her, the sound of the taxi's engine faded away. Since then, there have been rumors of sightings of an old yellow taxi on street corners at midnight. But no one ever rides it, because everyone instinctively knows that once you get in, you can never come back.